Tonight, baby, we got chicken thighs. Oh, chicken thighs. Who's chicken thighs? Chicken thighs. And some leftover bacon from last night. And then we got some veggies. Veggies and chicken thighs and bacon, baby. Okay, here we go. So we start with preheating the oven. It usually takes almost perfectly the same amount of time for the oven to preheat as it does for me to prepare everything and put it in the pan. Watch this. Listen for the click of the oven. Tell me how it goes. I got this dialed so good. It's like unreal. Unreal. It's almost like I've been doing this for the past like 10 years. Right? Put some coconut oil in the pan, right? No margarine, no friggin' seed oils or canola oil. Just some nice coconut oil. Good for the soul, good for the body. Can't argue with coconut oil. It's like the only thing that's safe nowadays. All right. Then we got, let's switch that up there for now. We're gonna need this here. Boom. And then we're gonna need this here, just a container of some sort. Any container will do. Throw our thighs in there. What kind of spices do you think I'm gonna put on these? Hey, what do you think? What do you think? What's the best spice for chicken thighs? If you watched my last video, you'd know my favorite spice. Oh yeah, I don't use sauces either. I don't use a lot of sauces. And sauces can get really heavy and fatty and carby. So, and as I mentioned in the last video, I try to hold back on carbs at night because I usually don't go exercising or moving around much after my dinner. So I try to lay low on the carbs at night for dinner. Carbs in the morning, so you burn them off throughout the day. What is this? Anybody know what this is? Can you guess? Roasted garlic and peppers. My favorite spice. It's like sweet and delicious. I can love this stuff. I put it on almost everything, pretty much everything except for steak and organ meats. Stay tuned for those nights. Oh boy, I use a different spice for those nights. Yeah, spice them up, spice them up. Here we go. Getting that all up in there. Oh my God, these are so good. They're pretty fatty though. I'm not gonna lie. As I mentioned before, I am not in a calorie deficit. I'm actually always trying to gain weight or maintain. So thighs are going to be extra fatty. Fat, when it comes to your macronutrients, fat is 9 calories per gram. Okay. Carbs and protein are 4 calories per gram. So fatty foods have a lot more calories. I'm just saying. If you're in a calorie deficit, if you're trying to lose weight, then you have to be really careful with your fatty foods. Okay. They'll send you over on your calorie budget very quickly. Okay. So be careful with those fatty foods. All right. Now, stick that over here. Boom, boom. We are done with that. Now we have this leftover. I usually don't eat bacon ever, really. But we had a pizza night at my cousin's house last night, and we have a few pieces left. So like I say, I'm not in a calorie deficit. I am not in a calorie deficit. So tonight's gonna be a little extra fatty, a lot extra fatty actually. So um that's gonna be friggin' delicious. but it's going to be very high in calories, be very high in fat. So if you're in a calorie deficit, do not follow me on this journey. You know, I always chop this stuff up. Usually give this a little good scrub, eh? Give all the veggies a good scrub. I noticed that just veggies just taste better when you give them a good scrub. And everything here is organic too, right? Ex- well, the veggies, anyways. Tonight, the veggies are organic. The chicken is antibiotic free. I get it from the butcher, from Nes Vogs in Nanaimo. I try to eat everything as organic, antibiotic free, grass fed as possible because otherwise we're putting a bunch of junk in our body and our body doesn't like that, right? That's why everybody's sick all the time because they're not eating organic. They're eating foods that are sprayed full of pesticides and herbicides. Um, meat that's got all these antibacteria or antibiotics and hormones. Um, it's very important, if you think about it, we are what we eat, right? So anything that you eat, think where it came from, right? If it's not organic, like these carrots are organic, they haven't been sprayed with pesticides and herbicides. They are very nutrient dense and clean. But as soon as you start eating food and you think you're eating super healthy because you're eating lots of fruits and vegetables, but those fruits and vegetables have been sprayed. It's poison essentially, right? It's like putting Roundup on your food, putting bug spray essentially on your food, right? And then you're eating that and you wonder why you're always sick and your friggin' belly and everybody's got all these food sensitivities people can't eat gluten, people can't eat dairy. It's because their microbiome's destroyed from eating all these foods that have been sprayed, right? Do your research, man. And people don't want to hear this, but it's reality, like we're destroying our microbiome by eating all these foods that are sprayed full of chemicals, right? So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but organic is the only way that we can get around that, right? So some beets. Love me some beets. Oh, I love beets. Someone told me once that any foods that stain your hands, stain your clothes, like curries and beets and turmeric, stuff like that, is good for your is good for you. All that stuff is like packed full of nutrients. I think we're gonna be good with that. I was gonna do some potatoes too, but that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. Maybe I'll steam a little bit of broccoli, but it's a lot of veggies. Watch this. Actually, the oven's gonna be preheated anytime now, any second. So we're gonna do that. We'll get some broccoli steamed up here, just because everybody loves a little bit of broccoli, right? Just a little bit of broccoli. That broccoli is also organic. As I mentioned, all the veggies are organic. It's the only way to go. This is garbage. This is garbage. And I recycle as much as possible. I'm always recycling, but stuff that's like food that's got food waste on it. A lot of a lot of the stuff you recycle goes straight to the dump anyway. I got a buddy that works at the dump and he says there's recycling trucks that come straight up in there every day. And they just go, they put the recycling straight into the landfill. Because the recycling depot can't handle it all, like everybody's recycling and there's not enough people to sort it out at the recycling depot. There's not enough people there's not enough they don't have the systems in place to deal with all the recycling, I think. So to process all the recycling. So I get it. You know, we're all doing our best, and that's all you can do, really, right? So I'm just gonna steam a little bit of broccoli, not too much tonight, just a little couple mouthfuls. That should be preheated by now. Boom, toss it in there, set a time for 20 minutes. And, simple, just so simple. Look how simple this is. That was like, I don't know how long did it take me to prepare that. 10 minutes, and I'm good to go. Half an hour, get your food ready for you. Eat, man, you'll be done in like, less than an hour. You could easily eat the most nutrient dense foods, right? So you put a lid on this. Good, good. Yeah, I think that'll be good for now. So in the meantime, there you go. There's that oven preheated just now. Always good timing. In the meantime, I'll play some music for you. How about that? Just got this new flute. You ever see one of these before? It's a double barrel flute. They call it a drone flute. You'll see why in a second when I start playing it. Sounds like a drone. You should be able to see me if I sit on the counter there and play a little tune. Put this away. Oh, I like to take out some butter. Let it soften. All right, my new drone flute. Double barrel. I got a triple barrel too, but it's a whole other monster. I don't even know how to play the freaking thing. So we'll start with the double barrel. There you go. This comes from a place called I Am Sound online. This guy he 3D prints these. So yeah, I Am Sound. You might be able to see that. This one here is 440 hertz, double barrel, double drone, double drone flute. Pretty nice piece. My first double flute. Just kind of getting used to it. You can play through one too, right? So you got two holes here. You can play through just one side. Not as good on the on the single, I guess. But it's a nice piece. Very nice piece. Just getting used to it. Maybe one day I'll get brave and pull out my triple, but it's a different monster. I'm just learning. I'm not quite confident with it yet. What's another instrument you can play for you? Oh, here's one. Here's one I can play for you. A reset of the nervous system. These are called tinctures. Send some good vibration to our food today. Oh, that was a bad one. Good. Blessing the food with good vibrations. Oh. Mm. Did you know that back before we had medicine, our ancestors used to heal each other with vibration? So when they didn't know what the plants, like all the medicine that the plants held, they would use vibration on if someone had like let's say a sore belly, for instance, they would go around and they would send vibration to their belly. So the people would go around and and they'd send good vibrations into their belly and it would help to heal them, right? So as we know, everything is frequency, right? There's a whole science behind it. I'm not going to get into that because I'm not very educated on that. I'm not educated enough on the subject to give my opinions, but but vibration is like therapy, right? So back in the day, we used to use all these instruments and different things to and vibration to heal each other. And nowadays, we're doing it again, right? You see people, a lot of people with the singing bowls. My friend has a gong that's really cool too. Drumming is really cool when everybody resonates on the same when they start drumming together, they start our heartbeats start resonating and start beating to the sound to the same beat as the drums. And so yeah, vibration is medicine. If you can take some time in your day, like even right now, if you're watching this, we can do some ohms together. So we inhale to the top and exhale with an ohm, right? So inhale all the way to the top and exhale with a and you'll notice you can feel the vibration into your nervous system. I like to call it a massage to your central nervous system when we use vibration like that. So let's do two more of those together. Inhale to the top. Exhale with a Feel that vibration, feel the tingling in your nervous system as you let the ohms out. One more time, big inhale. And feel that resonance, feel that tingling through your whole nervous system. You can feel the tingling in your fingertips, right? This is vibration that you create throughout your body, healing yourself essentially with vibration, lighting up every cell. All the cells in our body want to heal us, want to repair our body, repair anything that's going on inside of our body. So when we use vibration like this, it wakes up the nervous system. It wakes up every cell in your body to go to work and fight against different illnesses and bacterias and viruses and all that stuff, right? So very important for us. Take some time and embrace vibration. And this, even music, even just listening to good music, it raises your vibration, makes you feel better. You're in a better mood. And then all of a sudden, now your nervous system is a lot stronger, right? But if we're, watching the news and listening to like angry, hateful music or hateful content all the time, and it's going to lower our vibration. It's going to it's going to lower our immune system, and the chances of us getting sick are a lot more likely, right? So we always want to find things that raise our vibration, especially in today's world. There's a lot of intensity. There's a lot of darkness. A lot of corruption, a lot of war, a lot of suffering in the world nowadays. So we have to do anything that we can to raise our vibration so that we boost our immune system, and so that we're not getting sucked into all the darkness of the world, right? Because that's where we get depressed and sick all the time. And so I just turned on the the oven, or the element for the broccoli. Steam up some broccoli. We got about 10 more minutes for the chicken and veggies in the oven. Another fun activity I like to do is just like making all kinds of weird noises. It's all vibration, right? It's all like raising up our nervous system, or awakening our nervous system. So like you can go through the alphabet and do like A, B, C, D. That's a fun one. Or just kind of make it up as you go. I like L's are really good. R's are really good. V's are really good. E's are really good. So like an L is like a oh, you feel that vibration. R is a that's one of my favorites. Feel it deep into almost like into the back cavity of my chest, like back in the almost into my back. V is a good one. This one kind of like vibrates your mouth, your teeth. So when you feel it in your jaw. That's a fun one. Um, what's another one? E, like like a that one goes almost into the back of my head. Like instantly I'm starting to feel like alive, almost like almost high off of vibration, right? It's really cool stuff. And you can bring them all together, you know, just make all kinds of funny noises like it's pretty fun. Zed is a good one too, like a bee's breath, we call it. Or like NG, like M is another good one. Mm. Oh, just like Om. Oh. So that's vibration. It's funny because a lot some traditions actually try to send like good vibration to their food too. Apparently it increases the nutrient density of the foods, right? So they'll like ohm to their food, or they, you know, maybe play instruments around their food, or they some people do like numbers, like they try to change the frequency of the food, the um the coding, like the just like coding on a like software on a computer, you know, like they try to change the coding of the food and increase the nutrient density and the nutrient absorbency, the potential for nutrient absorbency in our bodies too. If you want to get real woo about it, you can go right down the rabbit hole with it. But yeah, just sending good vibrations to our food, right? Like there was a time back in the hunter gatherer days that they used to worship their food. You know, like they didn't get to eat massive amounts of food every day, so when they did eat, they took their time. You know, they really savored their food. They worshiped their food. You know, they pray over the food, and they would, when they would eat the food, they would nibble on the food and eat it really slowly, and then let it melt in their mouths because they didn't get to eat all the time, right? So they were food was like a gift, you know, like a gift from God essentially, right? So something to think about. You know, we just stuff our mouths, we stuff our face with food all the time, and how often do we actually like eat with awareness? You know, and savor our food and worship our food. You know, I think that there'd be a lot less obesity and people overweight in the world if we took time to really, you know, and just nibble on our food and savor our food. Right. So that's my theory. Speaking of which, got some tangerines from my cousin last night. She put them in my bag on the way home. So give me some vitamin C. Talking about boosting the immune system. Hmm. Hot damn. Someone asked me if I'm making chicken. And if you tuned in at the beginning of the video, I got some chicken thighs with bacon on top of it, and then some carrots and beets It's in the oven. Doesn't seem like much. I know my description says I'm making chicken. There's not much chicken kicking around here right now, but it's in the oven right now. Chicken thighs. I'm sorry if I let you down coming into this video, expecting to see some chicken. I'll show you actually. It's in the oven. Oh, plugged in, so yeah. Yeah, hard to see. You know, a sneak peek. Oh boy, that's gonna be good. Chicken thighs with bacon on top of it. Hot damn. Ooh, ooh. Maple bacon too, so you can smell it. Smells real good. Coming up. Coming up. I'm not lying to you, I promise. I'm not just doing all this woo-woo stuff and telling you about chicken. Alright, put those back. Yeah, we're making chicken. We're just sending good vibrations to the chicken. Chicken needs good vibrations, even though it was a happy chicken. Bex geometry dash. Sandroscaping. Bex geometry dash. Hi. I don't know how to reply to your messages. I'm just new at this whole live thing, so I don't see how I can reply to your messages. I guess I just talk to you. Playables. Copy link, create post. I don't think I can reply to your comments, can I? Yeah, another 5 or 10 minutes. Looking here, anything's not cooking really good. A little broil. See what that does. All right. Hi, Sandrascaping 6485. I don't know if I know you people, but welcome. Either way. No, nobody's here yet. Nobody's here anymore. Everybody got bored and left. That's fine. Almost done. Almost done. Chicken's in the oven. Chicken's in the oven. We just sent it all kinds of good vibes. Did some oming and some Played some flute for the food. Played some flute for the chicken and the broccoli and the carrots and beets. Sent some good vibrations to the food. It's gonna be good and tasty now. Gonna fuel us up so we can do God's work. Played some tinctures. Played some tinctures over the food. Sent some good vibration to the food. Release the good vibration in the food. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by your community guidelines. 20 minutes. 25. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Let's do it. That chicken will be ready by now for sure. Oh boy. Check that out. Hot damn. See that? Chicken thighs with bacon, baby. Bacon, baby. All right. So that's that. Now we're going to get some broccoli. Get out the way. Put that broccoli on the plate. Just a little bit of broccoli tonight, not too much. Broccoli actually gives me a lot of gas. Believe it or not, I don't know why. I always get really gassy when I eat broccoli. But I know it's good for me, so I still eat it quite often, every couple of few nights. All right. So, do that little rinsey rinse. Toss that in there. Boom, baby. Here we go. Time to plate up. Oh, that's deadly. So we got chicken thighs with roasted garlic and peppers. And then we got bacon on top. Deadly. Deadly. Probably shouldn't waste too much water, eh? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, get some veggies up in there. Some carrots. There we go, baby. Some beets. I'll probably wind up eating that later. For a little snack, not gonna lie. Kind of a sucker for late night protein because protein actually satiates your hunger. So forget late night snack, that the midnight munchies as they call them. Eat some protein, and it will satiate those cravings. All right, folks, there you go. Nice colorful meal for tonight. I like butter. I'll put some butter on my broccoli. I always like some butter, salt, and pepper on the broccoli. A little bit. Boom, boom. A little bit of salt and pepper. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. So legends are made of. Have a good night.